This week, the Supreme Court will begin the process of deciding if the president can impose a sales tax on products and services which originate in foreign countries and are purchased in the United States. The president calls these taxes tariffs. And just as we got on the air, the major news is Supreme Court justices appear skeptical that Trump's tariffs are legal, and that's what your whole article is about.
I listened to the oral argument. Obviously, I wrote the article before today, but I listened to the oral argument this morning, and their skepticism is across the board, from the most liberal justices to the most conservative, basically saying a tariff, just what you said in the first two lines. A tariff is a tax, and under the Constitution, only Congress can impose taxes. The government argues that the emergency powers given to the president, which allow him to stop goods from coming into the United States, implicitly allow him to tax goods coming into the United States. The challengers argue the very first power given to Congress under the Constitution is the power to tax. It's a core function. It can't be given away. And even if it could be given away, Congress didn't give it away, because if you read the statutes on which Trump is relying, there's two of them, neither of them mention tariffs. So the court is really going to have to call this. If you ask me how I think they're going to go, I think it's going to be 6-3 against him. It can't be retroactive because nobody knows who paid the tariffs. There's about $50 billion in the Treasury that came in from the tariffs. In some cases, you go to Walmart to buy a $25 toaster, it costs you $35. You've paid the additional 10. You paid the tariffs. Sometimes the manufacturer pays a portion of the tariff. Sometimes the importer pays a portion of the tariff to ease the burden on the ultimate consumer. So the Treasury doesn't even know who actually paid this money. It would be impossible to unwind the tariffs. But the Supreme Court has a rule. When it makes decisions on economic matters, they are prospective, not retroactive. So they could very well, and of course I hope they do, stop the tariffs in their tracks. I'm not making an economic judgment, just a constitutional one. All my colleagues are saying to me, oh, but Judge, Trump needs this power. Trump needs this power. Let him go to the Congress for it. If Congress enacts the taxes, as it did for every president from Thomas Jefferson to Richard Nixon, if Congress enacts the taxes, it's perfectly constitutional. Trump's problem is one of authoritarianism. He doesn't want to go to the Congress. He wants to do this on his own. This is his problem with many other areas of the law, like killing people in speedboats 1,500 miles from Florida, claiming that he can do so because they're drug dealers. We don't know who they are. We don't know what's in the boat. We've not seen any evidence. And he even claims that the laws he's relying on are secret. There are no secret laws. So that's where we are today. Forgive me for getting a little carried away.